Honestly, this new way of using Nano Banana feels like it should be illegal. The best thing is it's totally free and it's easy to set up. Many of you watching probably know Google Flow by now. It's a really cool way to use Nano Banana without having the annoying watermark and with some additional settings right here. What you don't know is Flow Q. This is a free Chrome extension that I'll have linked down below that lets you run prompts without you actually being there. So I've pasted a long list of prompts in here and I can just choose run queue and it's going to start pasting the prompts for me automatically, and then every 15 seconds it's going to put the next one. Now, why would you do this? Google Flow actually times you out if you paste a lot of prompts yourself manually and tells you to stop pasting so many prompts. If you do this right here with the minimum wait time, you can have this running in the background, or just go away, have some lunch, come back to it in half an hour, in an hour, and you have all of your designs ready. All of these separate prompts being generated without you having any input. Whilst this is running, you can also change the settings. So if you accidentally chose Nano Banana 2, but you wanted the Pro version, change that right here, and then Flow Q is just going to use the new settings. Now you can technically also get multiple images per prompt, but just know it's going to time out more quickly with that, so you might want to increase the wait time then. But this is amazing because what it means is if you're on a free account with Google or with Gemini, you get 20 images per day. So you could have 20 prompts in here with one image per prompt, and with literally just one click of this Chrome extension, you get all of them back in like 10 minutes. If you're a paying Gemini user, for the $20 a month, you get like 100 images per day. And that is amazing. If you just want to automate some of your work, paste all of your prompts in here, again, run the queue, come back to it later. And once this stuff is done, you can click and drag and select multiple images like this, and then right click and download them as a zip file. So you can download in bulk as well, which is amazing. And look how smoothly this is working. Like, I've not had to do anything. The Chrome extension has now created like 10 separate designs for me based on the prompts right here in the queue. You can also click stop if you, for some reason, don't want it to keep going, or you made a mistake in the setup. You can increase or decrease the minimum wait time, the maximum wait time. It's always going to jump somewhere in between these right here. And that's basically all you need to understand. Now, you might be asking, Philip, how do you get so many prompts? This would take ages to write manually. I actually built a little gem to help you out with that as well. And the gem is called Prompt Multiplier. I'll have this linked down below as well. And it works very simple. You just need one singular prompt to start off with. I've got one right here for a hot dog design. And then you click submit, and very fast it's going to start giving you a long list of similar prompts. Now, it's not going to change the prompts completely. So if you have a kind of structure in there to have it isolated on a certain background and make it look like t-shirt designs, it's going to stick to that, but it will make little adjustments to the graphic or to the phrase. Maybe it will go from a retro style to watercolor, so it will change things slightly. It also has best-selling t-shirt phrases built in, so it should give you some decent results in terms of the new phrases that it comes up with here. And now you have this long list of prompts. They're all separated with a line break, as you can see right here. And once it's done generating, you can just copy this whole thing. You can go back to Google Flow and change your queue right here. Just delete the existing text, paste the new prompts, and then we'll get going. Why not? And now we've got another 20 or so prompts to run through here. Now, obviously, if you want to be more accurate and you maybe want to just target one specific niche, then that gem isn't going to work because it changes the niches and the styles throughout. But you get the gist, right? It's tough to turn a long list of prompts into actual designs that just need to be processed for upload. This is one of the easiest ways right now without having to spend a lot of money. You just need a Gemini subscription and this free Chrome extension. And if you're not sure where to start whatsoever with prompts, I have a ton of free prompt downloads right here in my freebies section on my website. I'll have that linked down below as well. There's 2 pages here, tons of stuff you can use to start off with, throw it into the gem, or have it changed up in a way that you want. Like here we've got some Nano Banana and ideogram prompts. If you wanted to just use the world's best Pokemon prompt and have it scaled out to other dog breeds, just download this file, copy that prompt, and tell Gemini or ChatGPT to rewrite it for the 10 most popular dog breeds in the US, for example. So you don't need a gem to do this. You can also do it with some simple prompting yourself. And another place where I like to look for prompts is in the Dream library at My Designs right here, which you don't need a paid My Designs account for. By the way, you can just go to filters and look at literally Nano Banana models that you're using inside of Google Flow right there. You can change this to most liked. And this is essentially a massive library of public prompts. If you like the look of one of them, click into it, and then you can copy the prompt here and have it rewritten, throw it into the gem, and then take the list and again, put it into that free Chrome extension. Why not? The bad news is that once you start using this technique, you're gonna have a lot of designs that need their background removed, and that can be a proper pain. But just check out this video next where I share a free tool that can help you remove backgrounds in bulk very effectively, and it's built by none other than Jose Quiles.